Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of RHINOjoe Outdoors, and today I'm going to show you a simple solution to get your kayak on top of your car. Stay tuned. This is a readily available solution that almost anybody can do, and it's super simple, especially right now because of the time of year it is. But what you're going to do is go buy you one of these, or actually two of these. You might need three depending on the vehicle. If you have like a longer roof, you might want three, but I just use two of these. So I've got these pool noodles. I get the extra thick ones. If you look there, bam, the extra thick ones. And I've actually already, this is the one that I use, so I cut this down to the correct length, and I'll show you the correct length and what I'm talking about just a second. Alright, so when I say the correct length, what I'm referring to is the distance across the roof here. So when you set this on here, so when I set that on there, you can see it covers the entire roof section but doesn't go over the side, and you can just use a simple knife to cut this down to the right length. And then the next step is, you've got your pool noodle here, but I wanted a solution to strap this down to the top of the car and make sure it's secure so it doesn't fly off like that old one did. So you've got a strap, like a regular ratchet strap, and a pool noodle, but it's like trying to put a needle through the eye of a needle. So what I did is I've got a broom here, and it's got that little hole here, and so I shoved the ratchet strap through the little hole there. And then once I get it through the hole, I'm just going to tie a simple knot. And then what that's going to allow me to do is to take that, and I'm going to stick that in the hole, and we're just going to shove that all the way through. Boop. So once you get that all the way through, you can untie the knot and then attach the end to it, and then we can put it on the car. So the first step is going to be to open all the doors. All right, got all the doors open. So once you get all the doors open, we're gonna place the pool noodle car top kayak extreme mount system . So once you put it on top of there, if you close the doors on one side, it'll help keep it in place so that when you go to the other side, you can actually engage the ratchet strap and be able to tighten it down. Now you don't want to tighten it down super tight, and you just want to make sure that, like, my car has a sunroof on the top. So if you look at this front one right here, that one is forward of the sunroof, and then I try to put the back one right chair as close to the back as I possibly can, and you just want to make sure that the bottom of that kayak doesn't touch your roof. Alright, so the next part, you're just going to want to make sure that you take everything off the kayak that you can. It's going to help reduce weight, it's going to help reduce wind drag, so really all you want on top of there is just the plastic hull part. Alright, and now we're to the part that most people get concerned with. So when it comes to putting your kayak on top of your car, depending on what your strength is, whether you have a great back or a horrible back, is going to be like that technique. I've seen some people will put like some rollers on the back, be able to slide it up and over. I've never done that. Me personally, like, if you have some trouble but you don't really have a lot to invest, you can always put a towel up here on the top of your car and then be able to pivot the kayak up there. Or if you have good back strength, you can actually lift the kayak and just flop it up there. Alright, so once you get it on top of the car, that's where you're going to have to get your other set of straps and open those doors back up and put those across the top of the kayak. So one key thing I would like to note is if you look at these straps, these are not your ratchet straps like you get at Home Depot. These are a cam style latch, and I like these much better for this purpose because you can't over tighten the kayak down, and it's going to help with the longevity of your kayak, making sure you don't really deform that hull. Because when you strap this down on top of your car, you're just trying to keep it down on the top of your car, and then you're going to put a strap in the front and in the back that's going to keep it oriented the right direction. You just put that through there, and once you put that through there, you're just going to pull it tight. There you go. Final part of this, like I said before, is to put the front and back straps. For me, I use one strap in the front, one strap in the back, but I actually use this paracord, just 550 paracord, and it serves me well. I've already got this one cut to length. And I can't find my other one, so I'm going to have to cut another one. But we're going to put this strap in the back, and we're going to put the strap in the front, and that'll be it. So guys, I hope this helps you out if you're looking for a simple, cheap, and effective way to put your kayak on top of your car. And just remember that when you get done strapping it down, don't forget all those things that you need, like your PFD, your paddle, your kayak crate, your rods. Like, it's really easy. Usually the last thing that I do is put my kayak on my car or on my trailer, and that's the reason why, is because a lot of times I get distracted. I get the kayak on the car, I get excited, and I run off to the lake, and then I forgot something. So sometimes you might need to make a checklist or whatever, but make sure you got it strapped down tight. I do recommend that if this is some of your first couple times doing this, you might want to drive a mile or two and then go back and check this tension on your straps just to make sure that everything's strapped down correctly. You want to be confident that it's not going to go anywhere, because that kayak's your investment, right? And no use in getting to the water if you end up losing your kayak off your car and it scrapes the whole bottom off of it. So, story time. So back when I first started car topping a kayak, because my truck broke down and had to get rid of it, I used the commercially available like foam kit. I'll post a little picture of it up right here. And I had that for a while, and eventually on a trip down to Green River Lake in Kentucky, one of the foam pads popped out. So when that sucker popped out, I had to limp back home. I think I rolled up a towel and put it under there and strapped everything back down, but I knew I had to come up with a new solution. So I went cheap because I didn't have the money at the time to get a roof rack. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to get outside and do something awesome. If you get a chance, take somebody with you, and I'll see you all in the next video.